Simple, fresh, tasty. What more do you need from us? What's up, guys? It's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another vegan recipe. Today we're making dinner.
Dinner or a heavy lunch.
Big lunch.
Yeah. I mean, you could cut out limit the amount you eat, and then it's more of a lunch. Yeah.
So what is it?
We are making a Chinese barbecue tofu bowl, also known as char siu. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. People will get mad.
Is that the sauce?
Yeah, it's like a Chinese barbecue sauce. It's typically on pork, which is my favorite thing to get at Chinese restaurants. I'd always get the barbecue pork. So I really missed that kind of flavor.
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to make it with tofu.
And everybody knows the key to any kind of like meat is always the sauce,
yes,
right?
Of course.
So as long as you find the sauce, then you can recreate the dish.
Yes. You just you have all those flavor components, and that's all you need.
Magic.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get into the recipe, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new vegan recipes every Sunday and whatever Wednesdays every other Wednesday, where we do fun things like go to the grocery store and take you with us.
Yeah, you guys liked that video.
So fun. Okay, let's go.
Eat now? Oh,
we gotta go make it, and then we'll eat it.
Oh, I want to eat it. To make your Chinese barbecue tofu bowl, we're first going to start off by pressing out our tofu. If you haven't got firm pressed tofu already from the store, we're just going to try and kind of soak up as much liquid out of the tofu as we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we're just using a towel and then pressing on it a little bit to pick up any of the moisture. Then we're just going to slice that tofu steak right in half down the center, so you have two really long tofu steaks. Then we're going to take a little bit of our Chinese barbecue sauce, also known as char siu, I think that's what it's called. We're going to add a little bit of that to a container with a little bit of water just to thin it out. And then we're going to place our tofu steaks in there, cover them with the marinade, and let that sit in the fridge for at least 20 minutes. The longer you can marinate, the better. While the tofu marinates, we're going to get everything else ready. So we are going to cook up our rice. I'm using brown rice for this bowl just because I kind of missed brown rice. I haven't had it in a long time. But if you want, you can use like sushi rice or something like that for this bowl. I'm just cooking it in a rice cooker, and then in the steamer attachment of our rice cooker, I am adding in some Chinese broccoli and just steaming that until it's nice and bright green and tender. You might need to check on that partway through. It's not going to take the full steaming that the rice cooker needs to cook the rice. So you want to check that in about 5 to 10 minutes to make sure it doesn't get too steamed and turn mushy. So once your desired amount of marinating time has passed, we're going to take the tofu out of the marinade and place it on a lined baking sheet and bake it in an oven preheated to 375 Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes, flipping halfway through. Once the 20 minutes has finished, we are going to brush on more of that sauce. We're just going to brush it on straight from the bottle instead of loosening it up a bit with some water. Brush it on, bake it for an additional 10 or so minutes. Then we're going to brush it on again after we flipped it and bake it for a remainder 5 to 7 minutes. Once that is done, we're just going to take that out of the oven and slice it as you would a normal steak. Then we're going to make our bowls. So we're just going to, in a bowl, combine our brown rice, top it with our steamed Chinese broccoli with some shredded carrot or some carrot swirls. We're going to add on some green onion and then place our chopped tofu steak on top and sprinkle with some sesame seeds.
Okay, now I don't know how to eat this.
It's a big bowl.
It is a big bowl.
It's a big boy.
Big boy. Lots going on.
No.
You just gone for the tofu?
I made this so it looked pretty. I would suggest cutting the tofu up into smaller pieces. Also, maybe shredding the carrot instead. This is a very pretty bowl. It's kind of hard to eat.
There, I got my carrot spiral and my tofu. That's good sauce.
Isn't it? It's kind of like a sweet Asian barbecue sauce.
There's like a smoky undertone. Is that what I'm getting?
I think so.
Ah.
I don't know.
Mm.
Now you can make a sauce like this. There's a lot of recipes online, but we're here for the really quick recipes this year.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, I found a vegan jarred sauce, and that's normally what I would use. I probably wouldn't make it at home.
Where did you find the sauce?
I found it in Chinatown in Toronto at a grocery store in Chinatown. So you might need to go to a specialty like Asian grocery store to find it, because you will find some that aren't fully vegan. So make sure to read the ingredients.
What is usually not vegan in it?
I think there's normally fish sauce in it. I think.
Happens a lot.
At least a couple of the ones that I saw had fish sauce in it. I haven't
This is broccoli, right?
That's Chinese broccoli. Kind of like a bok choy.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat this very often.
I was going to do this bowl with bok choy instead. They didn't have the size of bok choy that I wanted, and then I saw this, and I was like, ooh, Chinese broccoli is so good.
I like it. I feel like I don't even know how many other times I've had Chinese broccoli.
I really like Chinese broccoli.
It is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that this happened, because I love bok choy.
And the
before.
Chinese broccoli, I just got it at my normal grocery store, so you should be able to find it.
This feels very healthy, too.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Because
Good.
it's just a bunch of vegetables and then some really nice sauced up tofu.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Simple, fresh, tasty. What more do you need from us?
Mm-hmm. I could even see the sauce on some cauliflower wings.
Ooh, yes.
Do you like brown rice?
Yeah.
What's your go-to rice?
Is that what we should talk about in the comments?
Rice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my go-to might be jasmine or basmati.
Because, like, there's obviously different rices that are used in different cuisines. I don't actually ever really listen to that most of the time. Like, if I have basmati or a jasmine when I'm making, like, a curry, I'll usually make it. But, like, I almost eat brown rice for almost everything because I would just really like the flavor of brown rice.
Right.
But, like, I don't know what cuisine cooks with brown rice often. Like, I don't think brown rice would have been the go-to at you wouldn't get brown rice at a Chinese restaurant. I don't think.
I think, if I'm being truly honest, it's what is cheapest at the store.
Yeah, normally I have like 3 different rices that I keep on hand. It's like a sushi rice, a basmati or a jasmine rice, and brown rice.
Still feels like a lot of rice varieties. Does everybody else keep that many varieties?
I feel like you need to.
Tell us about your rice habits and preferences in the comments below. This is research that is very important to us. So, rice talk in the comments. In the description box is a link to this recipe. Go check it out. Tag us if you make it, and if you're able to find the sauce, or if you know a good recipe for making this sauce yourself, let us know in the comments and share it with everybody else. Also in the description box is a link to our podcast. It's called Camera Eats First. It comes out every Monday on 9 different podcast platforms, including Spotify, Apple, and Google Play. We talk about veganism. We talk about how we make our recipes, how we run our blog, and we always keep you up to date on trending news topics in the vegan world.
My favorite thing to talk about.
It is a lot of fun. Also, in the description box is a link to our merch. We've got 4 different designs. They come in sweaters and t-shirts, and they ship worldwide? Internationally? North America.
So.
They're really great. We're huge fans of them. I wear them all the time. Do you wear them all the time?
Yeah, I wear yeah.
It's like my go-to comfy clothes when I get home from work.
I wear the herbivore one the most.
And finally, in the description box is our patron community. Our patrons are a lovely group of people who help support the work that we do, and in exchange we give them some extra perks. Like, some of them got this recipe yesterday, and some of them get a mukbang once a month where we eat a bunch of food and talk very openly.
Yeah, but random
might be our most unfiltered videos ever.
I agree.
So go check those out. If you're able to support us, we really appreciate it. If not, share this video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up.
They're kind of like the closest thing you guys will ever get to vlogs. Like, regular vlogs. Because they're just more unfiltered, just real, nothing fake around it. Not that we're create fake content, but you know.
All right, that's all we got.
Eat lunch?
Yeah, let's go eat more.
And then we gotta make pizza. So good. I really like this bowl.
I'm glad.
Don't eat right now.
Not right now. We've got talky talk, and then we eat.
Eaty eat.